Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions.
Well, that didn't look too good. Par for the course, though. Because I don't have the studio lights on, and I don't think I'm going to stand up and turn them on either, because I don't plan on being here all that long. I just wanted to give a couple updates. As of an hour ago, my mom is in her private room in the hospital. And I'm going to turn it off because that's distracting me. They're going to run what they call a GEM, which is Geriatric Evaluation Management. It's just a fancy way of saying they're going to try to figure out what's wrong with her. They're going to try to figure out why everything that's happening is happening. And hopefully they can pinpoint this and there's some kind of medication or therapy or something that will solve the issue. I mean, I think everyone's pretty much accepted the fact she's 84. She'll be 85 this year. And, it is what it is. It's just things of the last 4 or 5 days have really, 4 or 5 days they've taken a drastic turn, but ever since she was in the hospital the first time, things have not been right. So, I don't plan on being here long. I was hoping someone would join me on Zoom, but so far nobody has. Lorna just brought in she whipped together some soup when we got home, and I'm going to eat it. I don't anticipate that I'll be back tonight. I'm more out both physically and mentally. The physical part is I actually, in between doing things today, I actually completed the sink. The sink is all set up. It's pasted in. Right now it's got weights on it. And I'll take those off about noon tomorrow. If I'm even home at noon tomorrow. I doubt that I am. But the lines are hooked up. The drain's hooked up. Everything's good to go. And my brother said let it sit for about 24 hours. So that's what I'm doing. I had to have something to distract my mind, and what's more distracting than trying to hook up 2 water lines and a drain pipe on a sink? Winter Mute joins us in Zoom.
Again.
Hi, Winter Mute. Tim Soul joins us. He's not at home but watching on his phone. Bobby Warren says he's praying. Thank you, Bobby. Tony Wallow, thank you. I'm wore out. I've got a little bit of sniffles and a little bit of headache, which kind of goes with what's going on. I mean, 1st of February, whopping 31 degrees today, and all the little stress that you don't even realize is there. That's not little stress, it's a lot of stress, but you don't realize it. So I want to give a big shout out to Tony Wallow. He made a contribution to the channel today, and I really appreciate that. I will put it to good use. I have to, when the time comes, figure out what that's going to be. I will also take this moment to let you know that I had been working on something for the 7th, which is my 2-year anniversary of streaming. That's not going to happen now. Might not happen until the 3-year mark. I don't know. Obviously, everyone understands where my mind is at right now and what's going on. So I'm going to let one of you take over the hosting. Huh?
You do whatever you need to do.
I'm going to let you be the host.
Okay.
And I'm going to mute my microphone, and I'm going to try to eat this soup. I'm going to devour this soup. I'm like super hungry. And then hopefully I'll take off the restrictions on the waiting room as well. In fact, I'll do that right now. I had contemplating letting someone else run the stream as well. But then the more I thought about that, there's one of 2 ways to do it. 1, I give up my credentials to somebody. Or 2, I allow someone to log into my computer and run it. And I didn't like either one of those options. So fortunately, I made it home in
As long
time
as
to
it's
get
not
it.
Alex, dude.
Well, Alex is the one that said, just give me your credentials and he'll take care of it. And
Okay.
I told him I had to think about that.
You
So
take care of a lot more than that, though.
yeah,
That's the problem.
yeah. So anyway, I am going to try to figure out how to do this. I am going to make you host. You are now the host, so you have my permission to put Alex in the waiting room, and I highly recommend you do. Should he join us? He doesn't have church tonight because they still have inclement weather. We did speak briefly on the phone this afternoon when I was on one of my many trips up and down the highway, which was actually city streets, but city streets doesn't sound as appealing as the highway. So, Wintermute, you and Chris take it away. I'll let the stream run for a little bit. And yeah, I thank you for doing this for me. And I'll chime in from time to time if I feel the necessity to. And if not, if it's a complete flop, then I'll shut her down and try to get some rest. So
It may be, but not your fault.
I could relate to that, believe me. I also got to mute the microphone or you guys will hear me slurping the soup.
You awake, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here.
Just wondered.
I think the early start sometimes actually throws people off, even though they should know by now if Mrs. K's off that it's going to start around 9 o'clock if I'm awake. Mom finally seemed like she was resting once they took her out of the ER and put her up in the private room. She seemed like she was resting a little bit. She seemed relieved. I guess maybe that's the word I want. Relieved. I'm gonna go back to my soup.
Hey, Tim.
Hello. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I've never used Zoom on this before. This is new to me. Where'd everybody go? Me and you the only ones in here?
Me and Chris and Ken.
Oh, I gotta figure out how to use this thing. Okay, now I see everybody. Well, how do I sound on this crappy phone?
Sound fine. I hear you
Nice.
fine.
Oh, I got my Bluetooth headphones on. The microphones in them are good.
Where are you? Home?
I'm at a friend's business. They're gonna have a meeting in about an hour, so I'm just killing time. I worked on their computer Monday. Yeah, Monday. Found out that one of their hard drives has to be sent into the $300 recovery deal. Got to poking around in the computer, and there's nothing really wrong with it. It just had too many antivirus protection installed in it. That's what was choking it up.
You shouldn't have more than one.
Really don't need any. Windows Defender's pretty much the deal.
Yeah, well, that'd be the one.
But somehow it got disabled.
It does when you put another AV on.
Oh, really?
Disable itself.
Well, even after all the AV is uninstalled, it gets disabled.
Well, it's supposed to re-enable itself when it's uninstalled.
I was pulling my hair out
It could go
Monday
wrong.
night. I couldn't get it to activate again. I even called Doug. I was like, "Hey, I'm having problems here." But I put AVG free on it, and it reactivated it. It repaired itself somehow, and I just left it on there.
So they need to get some data recovered or something? You said going to $300?
I don't know. Doug said maybe AVG repaired it. I've never seen anything like that before. But there was one antivirus protection that would not let you uninstall it. So I pulled out a tool that I had on my flash drive and got rid of it. I'm not used to. I guess Doug got scammed by UPK.
No, his show today, and I don't think he fell for it. I don't think he fell for it. It just he gets his. It happened once before though. He did kind of fall for it, or started to.
Yeah, I couldn't watch the show, but I was listening to it through my Bluetooth headphones at work today. Oh, there's Alex. Alex told me to quit complaining today, too.
Oh, what?
I got to work. It was freezing cold. It was so cold. We had all the rainwater that was on top of our 55-gallon drums outside. We were completely frozen. I checked the lows on my weather station at home this afternoon when I got home. It got down to 34 this morning.
It's still above freezing.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that there was solid ice out there.
Hey, Sean.
There's Sean. Hey, Sean, hadn't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I was locked up in a hospital for a month for no reason.
That sucks. Somebody's playing some music in the background.
I'm not hearing anything.
Hello, Tim.
Hey,
Hello,
freezing
Sean.
rain today, huh?
Oh, yes, we've been having it since Tuesday. So for Tuesday, Wednesday, and tomorrow, we're supposed to have it, and it's supposed to not go away until Friday.
It's not funny, but I was kind of laughing today. It's snowing at my oldest brother's in Statesboro, Georgia, and the schools are shut down. I'm like, really? They don't have snowplows out there.
The schools are.
I didn't know it snowed in Statesboro.
Snowing in Savannah or somewhere out there. They shut down the schools today.
I hadn't heard that.
Everything's shut down here. You can't even get DoorDash. Everything on DoorDash is closed.
Hey, you guys, if you guys go to Costco, you should get these things. There's like they're snow peas. They're like dehydrated snow peas. They're really good. They're lightly salted.
Maybe it didn't snow there, Chris, because you would have gotten it too.
Yeah, maybe it was so much rain. It's rained a lot. It's 65 degrees. It's 61 in Statesboro and it's 65 in Savannah. So
maybe it was up north somewhere. I saw that on the news.
Might have been the rain.
Hey, Sean, I still haven't gotten any emails from you. I just checked a second ago.
I sent it. I clicked on one. Maybe I need to start a brand new email chain because let's see. Where did I send it?
Not to me.
Oh, I just got your email saying no emails. So let's see.
Just answer it in that, and it'll come back to me.
I'm trying to figure out where I sent it. I know it's one of these darn things that I sent. That's a Zoom link. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. Let's change the date. Oh, I sent it at Oh, I sent it to my dad's email.
Oops.
Sean, I'm not going to get it if you send it to your dad's email.
Yeah. Let's see if I can just forward it to
Getting
you.
your daddy now.
Well, I'm glad you made it out from whatever you got stuck into.
Yeah. With Ken's help, you know. Ken helped me and my mom a lot.
That's good.
Yeah. So. Oh. Too bad we're on YouTube because my mom's here, and I thought Ken wanted her to go on here. She wanted to come on here for a minute, but we're on YouTube, so
Okay. You can call me back later.
yeah, I'll call you back later.
I can just let me know when she's ready, Sean, and I'll pause the stream or shut the stream down, one or the other. I am not going to be here very long, not like last night. I just sat here in the dark and stared off into space, and I'm actually going to try to get some rest tonight.
Okay, I sent it to you. You should get it.
All
I
right.
just forwarded it to your email, so you should have it.
I watched the show a little bit last night, Ken. I hope everything gets better for you. I just found out today a friend of mine OD'd on fentanyl and cocaine, and he's brain dead now. So he's gone.
Good Lord.
I
Man,
hate
this stuff's bad. I don't want it's taking people away.
how they're getting kids to take it now. They're making it look like candy.
Yeah,
They're making it. They're getting kids addicted to it and killing them because they're making it look like candy now, like it's Skittles and stuff.
poor guy. He worked with us a little while at my machine shop, and I kind of knew something was wrong with him then.
Mm.
And he left, and I covered these two bands one night. I'm like, man, this guy's good. He was a lead singer and lead guitarist of one of the bands. I'm like, where did I know him from? Oh, after the band session or whatever, we got to talking. I was like, oh, you're the one that broke that bulletproof glass on that machine. We got to talking. He's like, yeah, I got cleaned up and everything. And he went and got born again and everything, and he relapsed. He was a really young kid. He was in his 20s. I hate to see that.
I
We're
just
doing
found
a
out.
fun. We're going to do a fundraiser in March at a place downtown, and all the bands that know each other, we're going to get together and charge $15 at the door, and all the proceeds are going to go to his family to help with all the medical costs and
It's nice of you.
funeral or whatever. It's just really sad. It kind of choked me up a little bit today when I heard about it at work.
I just found out that my cousin Mike and his wife are coming in week and a half, I think. So
Alex, you could ride your wheelchair out in the ice and do donuts.
No,
Man, that sounds like fun.
you're,
I
he's
have
gonna,
not.
you're gonna watch
have
him
not
fly.
I have not been outside since Sunday.
Last
see
time
him?
I drove in snow, I think I was in Richmond, Virginia. We had this old Galaxy 500. We went to the high school and just did donuts, flew laughing. Of course, we were teenagers. We didn't know no better.
I
Now, if you
seen,
do stuff like that, the law will lock you up.
I seen somebody do that on a four-wheeler one time when it snowed here.
That's how I learned how to drive in the snow. Start sliding one way, turn the opposite.
One of
I used to
the somebody posted on one of the Sheridan Facebook groups here, one of the local Facebook groups here, and they said something. I don't remember what it was, but I said like it'll all be over by Friday. My Amazon package is late, so quit complaining or something like that. I don't know.
I saw your comment today. I kind of laughed at it. It was cold this morning. After lunch, I was sweating. I opened the doors up
I
in the
think
shop after lunch.
it's 29 degrees here right now or something like that.
It's 56 here right now.
Ken, did you get that email?
I think Ken went offline.
I hope he's monitoring.
My stupid smartwatch says can't connect to my phone because I'm on a Zoom meeting. That's odd. I've never seen that before, but I've never done a Zoom on my phone before.
Stupid
Well, I'll take that back. I
smartwatch.
did it. Yeah, I got a Samsung smartwatch. It connects to my S21 Galaxy. I
I
take
just
that back.
went.
I did do a Zoom one time with Doug. We were
I like
troubleshooting some.
this. I like this better than Insure. Insure is garbage. This says actually tastes good.
That's got protein in it.
Yeah, it's got 10 grams of protein.
Bring her some tomorrow.
No, we're not. We might take her flowers or
That's
something.
probably
in the
better than
bathtub
it
right
sure
now.
are.
We just need to.
I think it sure's only got 8
We just
grams
need
of
to go see
protein
her.
in it.
Okay, flowers.
See what's going on, because I sent Carrie a message. She says we'll talk tomorrow. Whatever.
My mom made chili today.
Ooh, that's something I haven't made in a while. Maybe I'll make some this weekend.
Oh, the power hasn't, even though it's been freezing rain, the power hasn't went out yet, and we've only
Not
lost internet
Knock on
one
wood.
time, and I only had to reboot the router to get it back.
So here in about
Yep,
5
you're
minutes.
right. You're right, Tim. There's only 9 grams in here. 9 grams of Insure.
Yeah, before my dad passed, he was using a lot of that stuff because he couldn't eat. We had to feed him through a feeding tube.
So I obviously turned on the studio lights.
Ian was talking the other night about he couldn't eat hamburger meat.
Yeah, beef
Huh?
beef in general just messes up my stomach. So I'm
Can you
sorry.
eat?
Really?
You probably don't like it, but could you eat deer meat?
Never tried it.
Ooh, love it.
I've never tried it. So I honestly can't say if I can or can't.
Alice, have you had deer meat?
Sure have. Most of the time when we have it, it's when my dad goes and gets one, hunts and kills one, and it gets mixed with, it's like half hamburger meat and half deer meat.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
There was this guy in Georgia. I wish I knew his name, but he would give me the little deer sausage links that you could use for breakfast. Oh man, it's so good.
Hey, Tim, she also has these in the fridge too. 20 grams of protein.
20 grams of protein?
Pure protein bars. 20 grams of protein.
Nice.
Oh, my dad was stuck on Insure because he couldn't eat regular food. That's why we have so much Insure in this house and so much Boost.
Now, didn't your dad work for NASA at one time?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did.
Huh.
These are garbage too, Tim. The staff at my house broke both of them with a Coke bottle. My mom's like, "Did you get rid of?" My mom's like, "Did you get rid of them?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh, we need them for evidence. Don't throw them away. We need them for evidence when we take them to court."
Yeah, they started putting dad on some kind of weird stuff. Had a tree on it. He's like, "Yeah, it's time for me to eat wood." That cancer really ate him up bad. We had to put a feeding tube in him.
That's what my dad had, and then finally he was like, "I give up," and we removed the feeding tube. And within a week and a half after we removed it, he didn't have no water, no food, no nothing. It took him about a week and a half, and he passed. He passed away.
Yeah, dad lost so much weight I didn't even recognize him. I kind of blame our government for a lot of stuff. They kept putting it off, putting it off. It's like, how come you're not giving them any treatment? What's going on here?
So today I saw this pop up on my recommended, even though I'm not, even though I told YouTube I wasn't interested in his channel anymore. Josh has got himself one of those arms, one of those boom arms for a Blue Yeti microphone.
Really?
Hey, did he get his internet speed up or something? Because he was complaining that he couldn't stream on his internet speed. Did it get put up or something?
I have no earthly idea. None.
Well, that's your best friend, you know. So I thought you would know.
Used to be.
Huh. Wow, this whiteboard's hard to clean.
I have not talked to him since let's see, Christmas.
I just opened my